What is up, guys? Welcome back. And if you couldn't tell from the excitement in my voice, man, it's so sweet to say. I can only say this once. Well, I could say it a million times, but let's just say it right here. Brewster is in Animal Crossing. No joke. I'm not predicting anymore. Brewster is in Animal Crossing New Horizons, or at least will be. What is up, guys? Welcome back into the channel. We are talking about the bombshells with an S that Nintendo just dropped. And if you can see, I'm in the museum because this is where it's all going to go down, okay? Let me know in the comments how you feel about the Nintendo Direct we just got and how you feel about our boy Brewster joining in the game. So, I need to fill you guys in on some info. If you didn't watch the Direct, I got you, okay? So first off, Animal Crossing was in the Nintendo Direct. I'm going to put it on the screen right now. There's actually an Animal Crossing Direct scheduled for some time in October. So Nintendo gave us a little bit of a trailer, and they showed the museum getting expanded and hinted at Brewster. They didn't just hint at Brewster. They said, listen, the boy is coming. The cafe is coming. So sometime in October, I'm not really too sure when this is going to be, but there is going to be a full-on Animal Crossing Direct. I'll get into that more in a little bit, but let's just go. Let's just go up here. I played the trailer for you, and essentially what's going to happen, and there's an asterisk here because you need to have a fully upgraded museum, okay? This seems like something that will happen once your museum is up all the way. So on my other island, I have a museum that's only on the first stage still, which you can do, but you're going to have to update it if you want Brewster. So right up here, and this footage, this game footage, is going to be prehistoric soon because right to the left is actually going to be Brewster's new home, okay? Very exciting stuff. I can't wait. So not much is going to change with the museum, and that was something that I was very skeptical, like, would the outside of the museum change? We don't know that quite yet, actually. What I do know is that this couch is getting the boot, okay? You'll probably find it behind Nook's Cranny or something, 90% off, whatever you got to do. But instead, there will be a Brewster sign here. And in the trailer, when the player hit A on the sign, it says Brewster's Cafe open 24/7, which is very cool. You can visit Brewster anytime, midnight, early morning, go for it. He's going to be there, okay? So they didn't, of course, show inside of the cafe. They did show a little bit of a graphic, the same graphic that has the Nintendo Direct's, or the Animal Crossing Direct logo on it. So you can see a little bit of kind of the aesthetic that the Brewster's Cafe is going to have. In it, you can see like a cash register, a cuckoo clock, some seating, a painting. I mean, it's blurred out. You can't see what's really going on there. But the museum is expanded. Now, I was checking the footage of the little trailer that they gave us, and it seems to me like the inside of the museum won't change, okay? Which is totally fine. The museum is beautiful as it is, and adding in Brewster is like the best thing ever. So the inside really doesn't have to change much. Now, the really cool thing here is that they announced not just Brewster, but a full-on Animal Crossing Direct. So what does that mean, okay? To me, and they made like a little graphic with Brewster's face on it. It was very reminiscent of some of the older Directs that they highlighted a specific holiday and they gave kind of extras in that, update. So, of course, we are getting Brewster. We know that. I gotta pinch myself. We are getting Brewster. That's great. That's a crazy sentence. Shouldn't be a crazy sentence. Should have been in there in the beginning. But anyway, we're getting Brewster. So I really think that this Direct is obviously going to be centered around Brewster. Now, Brewster's Cafe, if you haven't played Animal Crossing before, Brewster's Cafe was this very chill sort of, coffee shop. And depending on which game you played, it either ranged from there was a lot to do or there was nothing to do, okay? So some games you could just go to Brewster and get a coffee and hang out and just chill with the music and talk to Brewster. He said a few things. But other games, you could actually work a shift and make orders for your villagers. And that's really what I'm excited for. I think the New Horizons version of Brewster, I'm hoping at least, will be fleshed out even more. So, new recipes. Maybe the process of making coffee is a little bit more in depth. So I'm really, really looking forward to that, and I hope they deliver. But the key thing is, it's an entire Animal Crossing Direct. And if I had to assume like how long it was going to be, I would say anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. This could be a giant update for Animal Crossing. I think Brewster is going to be one of the additions. Some other things that come to mind right away are the inclusion of gyroids. I think gyroids and Brewster are, you know, they're very synonymous. They go together. I could definitely see gyroids being introduced. If you don't know what a gyroid is, it's basically a collectible that you can get hidden in the ground after a rainstorm. And there has been data mines of weather patterns changing in this game. So gyroids, I think, are definitely going to come to this game at this point. So you got Brewster, you got gyroids. Now, the timing of this, we're in October. How much will they cover? Okay. Are they going to cover just this museum expansion? Are they going to cover Halloween items? Now, we already know that there are 3 new Halloween items added to the game, but Nintendo still hasn't acknowledged these items. So I think that it's pretty safe to assume that we will, you know, see the Halloween items in this update. I'm also looking for the Day of the Dead stuff that was added, and also those little tiny lanterns that were also added into the game. And I think that would make a really nice package. Now, I want to know from you guys in the comment section below, do you think we will get a giant expansion? How much do you think this will be? Because I feel like it's pretty substantial that Animal Crossing is willing to give us an entire direct. This isn't an update trailer. This is an entire direct. I'm going to miss this couch. This was a great chair. The comfiest chair in the entire museum. Okay. This might be my first time sitting in here. We also have more official news from Nintendo. Nintendo is just killing us with this AC news, okay? Now I'm going to put this little graphic on the screen, and I think this is super exciting, especially for you Amiibo collectors. Series 5 Amiibos are coming soon. So this is pretty big news, and here's why. So obviously Nintendo released the series 1 through 4, at least here in the US at Target. I know US and Canada, you can find them at Target. Series 5 is very important because now you're going to be able to get characters like Raymond, like Audie, like Dom, like Sherb, my boy Sherb. Now you're going to be able to get those in Amiibo form. So, you know, those crazy high prices of Raymond are probably going to be a thing of the past, especially if, you know, Etsy sellers, you know, get the technology and make their own Etsy coins with Raymond. So that's kind of cool. That kind of fixes the economy in the game a little bit, but it also lets players get those hard to find villagers like Sid, you know, like Audie, like we were saying before. So that's really cool. So all of that information coming out, you got the official Amiibos, you got an entire Animal Crossing Direct, you got Brewster coming to the game. I feel like Nintendo is not done yet. I feel like there's going to be a lot of information. The possibility of crops could be in this, like more farming elements. Who knows? They could expand on holidays that we already have. Turkey Day, Toy Day. It's an exciting time to be an Animal Crossing fan. Let me know in the comments, what do you think will be added to this Direct? I'm going to be live streaming it here. It is not announced yet. There is no exact date or time. They're just saying October. If I had to guess, I would say it's probably going to be in the first or second week of October. I definitely don't think that it will be later in the month unless the content that they show is for November and they would kind of like to hint it later in October. So that's another question and another answer that you can put in the comment section below. Guys, let me know what you think. I'm going to be covering this more. Even more prediction videos are going to be coming out. This is exciting. And we only have to wait a few weeks to see what is new with Animal Crossing. But I'm going to go talk to Tom because we need to take this whole wall out, okay? We got a lot of construction to do because it has to happen in the next month. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.